My organization, the Africa Governance Initiative, it puts teams of people in to work alongside presidents, prime ministers in African countries and help them deliver their programs of change. And those people live and work in the country. I interact and speak to and work with the presidents and prime ministers personally. And it's all about making change. But we can't make that change effectively unless we're also constantly changing and evolving as an organization. Part of the difference with the way we work in the Africa Governance Initiative is that we don't regard it as our job to tell countries what their priorities are. We regard it as our job to help them deliver the priorities they have established for themselves. One of the things that I wanted to do in my philanthropic work is to do things without all the constraints of government. I mean, the problem with being in government is the advantage is you have a big infrastructure that helps you. The disadvantage is that big infrastructure, those systems, that bureaucracy can weigh you down. So one of the great things about philanthropy is its capacity to innovate, to be creative, to have new solutions. I think leadership in a way comes in two forms. There's leadership, if you like, of the Mandela sort or Aung San Suu Kyi, and people who become, extraordinary iconic figures that have stood for an idea, and they are rightfully respected for that. I am, though, for the purposes of my foundation, I'm more interested in what I would call a different type of leader, who is what I would call the leader that's able to transform their country, not by one governing idea, but by practical implementation. I genuinely believe in today's world, you cross the boundaries of culture, faith, nation, race, color. This is the world we live in. It's a good world, by the way, in that sense. But it also means that it's actually in our enlightened self-interest to help countries to develop. Because if you help them to develop, you're less likely to have big problems coming from those countries. And we see this, in everything from what's happening in Libya today and migration coming from Libya to, the growth of extremism, but also the growth of disease and poverty. So that's what keeps me going and motivates me. I am keen on the efficacy part of leadership. I think the idealism part is fantastic, but the thing I really work on is that effective change part.